Sorry guys, I'm going to take off my lanyard so it doesn't jingle and make noise, but we are back again. We are finishing our polar bears, if you remember in the last video, which you should if you're watching this one. We did our faces, we took time, we did that. This is our second video where we're going to focus on the bottom half of this artwork. We're going to focus on getting this sweater done and maybe adding something to this background. So, for this sweater, I want to do them like pattern, kind of this cheesy sort of holiday sweaters. So we have a collar that we drew, and we have all of this open space. And what I want you guys to do is to add a few lines, so you have a few different sections that you can do different things. And you can make them all even, or you can mix it up. I think I'm going to do this one thicker, and then I think I'm going to do a thinner one right here. And then I think I'm going to do a thicker line, followed by a thinner line. So I think that's how I'm going to break it up. And then what you can do is you can start thinking about what different types of patterns or textures you want to add in this sweater. So I know what I want to do for my collar in these two is I want to take this pencil line and I kind of want to make it like a bumpy line. We talked about lines a few weeks ago in art, if you guys remember. I think I'm going to use blue. And so I'm going to take these lines that are straight that I've already drawn, and I'm going to work around them, and I'm going to do like a bumpy line so it looks like it's fluffy. Like that. And then I think I'm going to do these to these two as well, so it looks like it has some texture to it. You guys can do your sweaters however you want. I just don't want them to be like one color and super boring because you have all of this space, and this is so like white and just black that this is where we're going to add in all of our fun color. So I think I'm going to go around and I'm going to do that again. For this part of my sweater. So I have at least that done, and now I have to think about what I want to do inside these different sections. And I think I want to do these two the same, but I think I want to do something special with this middle one. And then I'm going to color it in at the end after I get all my details that I want. So we did blue. I think I'm going to use the light blue too. I'm going to make my color palette. I'm going to pick out the colors I want for my sweater, if you guys remember that from Color Week. I think I'm going to use this green. Maybe I'll throw in this cream. Maybe this light purple. I'm going to use lighter colors for this one. So I think I'm going to take this green, and for this area, I think I'm going to do some like triangles like this. And come around the edges to get that pencil line. And then I think I'm going to do kind of like a sort of stripe thing. Then I'm going to go in with my purple around my green and then just kind of line them together like this. And then I'm going to come back in with my green after, and it's going to look like stripes. So I'm going to finish up this and also do this design right here, and maybe get these colored in, and I will be back. Alright, so I finished this top part, this bottom part. I got these three colored in. So now I have these two colors for this middle one, and of course any of the other colors that I have been using. I think I want to, look how crazy my hair looks. I think maybe I'm going to do something that looks a little like poofy. Kind of like what I did with these. That I want this to look like it's almost poofed out. So to do my poofs, I'm going to follow similar to this. And I'm going to do a bunch of lines going out in a circle so it looks like a pom-pom. For this one, kind of like that. And I'm going to add a few pom-poms in and around in this area. There's one pom-pom. Here's two. I might be able to fit three, maybe four. And so I'm doing lines almost like what we did for the hair. Turn my paper so I can get lines going the other way, so I can have my pom-pom lines going every which way. So I have 2 pom-poms. I think I'm going to add a 3rd right here. And then I think I'm going to color it in using cream. Hopefully you can still see this blue through the cream. I'm going to take my cream and I'm going to color it in. I think I'm also going to add some hearts in, like maybe going along the top and along the bottom. I just thought about that. I think that would look nice. And then I'm going around these areas so I can start to get it colored in. Alright, I'm going to get this colored in and then I will be back. Alright, so I got this colored in. So I think I'm going to go back with my purple and add in some little hearts along right here, just to add more detail throughout. More detail never hurts. I mean, really, the longer you spend on your artwork anytime, you're putting in more effort and more focus, and kind of that's the same with anything. Anything you put more effort, focus, and time into will in return come out better because you put more of your focus and energy into it. So I'm going to keep doing my hearts along the bottom. I might add something in between here, or I might keep it open. I haven't decided yet. I'm going to decide why I'm doing my hearts. And there we go. Maybe right here, I want to add just some lines, like this. Just some up and down lines. There we go. So, we are done. The one thing left is if you guys wanted to cut your bear out and put them on a colored background, you could. But I kind of like it just being like simple and white up here and then this pop of color down here. What you could do is take one of your colors and you could add an outline around it. And that'll make everything kind of... It'll add something more to look at up here if you add this line in. I'm not going directly on it. I'm leaving some space. And I'm going around it. There you go, you guys. That is it. I added that last line just to add a little more pizzazz, a little more something something up here. We did our face in the first video. We got this done in this video, and that is it. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your morning, your evening, your afternoon, whenever you're watching this, and I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.